chlamydia.
All right.
Second time I got the clap this week.
Snap. All right, so we got Young Stitch in the building with us today. Turono Talks is back. It's Wednesday, baby. What's poppin', Stitch? Give it to him, homie. Let him know what's going on, man.
Hey, you know what? It's
Read
good
the
to
ride
be here.
out.
I got my homies in the building. You know, I got Dustin, I got Maloney, I got Mike Stoan in the building. I got my boy Riri. We having a good time. We just came off a victory weekend. You know what I mean? We had some big shows, did some big things. The weekend before that, we did some big things. This is Toronto hip hop.
Saying like you a real definition of weekend warrior.
Yeah,
weekend to shine.
That's it. It's the weekends. That's it. And then during the week, it's just I work, and then during the weekend, it's all play. You know, but play is work too. But I mean, it's not work. You're having fun. You know.
No, I feel you. That's what's up, man. You always rocking the hats and shit, man. One thing you did before we even went on video, I didn't even realize how long that shit was, but you pulled out your ponytail. That shit was like down to your fucking waist, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't white. He ain't white.
Show this man's hairline is crazy.
Thanks,
Who we got with you today, man?
Oh, I got my boy Riri in the building.
Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good? I go by Riyality, aka Riri, aka probably the guy that's trying to be a good guy, but your girl likes me, so my bad.
Riri, his intro is less hype than the way he actually is. Like, he's got to tone it down with his intro because when I'm out with this man, it's just like a wild bear in the jungle.
Hey, to sum it up real quick, it goes deep. We'll get into that, I'm sure, but I'm Stitch's hype man, best friend, Batman to Batman. And you know what? I love everybody here. I just love hip-hop. I'm a radio guy, so I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
That's what's up, man. Word. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the squad, man. It's always dope having a squad.
Yeah,
having
shout out to the squad. Shout out to those that's left. Shout out to those that stuck with us. And a big fuck you to the ones that left.
The
squad.
What was the name of the squad again? Big fuck you to all the men that left.
Central Soldiers was the army. That was the team. That was something me and my boy Explicit created. But then we went on to some next stuff with some label hip chat and just a lot of mess. It got messier and
Y'all had a lady down with the crew too.
Yeah. Like eyes. Chick, right? Yeah. She sang. She's doing her own thing right now. We had Focus and KC's. They're doing their own things right now. Just life, man. Life gets in it. And not everyone is invested into it like others are.
Well, they're different directions.
Shout outs to Eyes. Shout outs to KC. Shout outs to Focus, though. I got no bad blood with anybody that's, music is a beautiful thing, and whether you have the funds or the time to do it, what you love is what you love. You know what I mean? My boy is pouring up them shots.
I want to send a huge shout out to I want to send a huge shout out to Wonderground Magazine because I got the magazine with y'all on the cover, and then the next month I wrote that.
That was a famous cover. That was actually the first time I looked into Dustin Wareham, and I was like, yo, like this guy is on the cover of this. He must be something, and I checked out. And you're always nice with it, bro.
Thank you.
I wrote that article, and that's probably where I found him too. And he was like reminding me of Mike Shinoda. I know we talked.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I was telling him who was on the bill too. Actually, even last week, and I was like, he really fucks with Dustin. So he was like, oh, that's sick. Yeah,
he knows.
Yeah.
No, that
I fuck with Kelly. Dude, Kelly killed that motherfucking.
Yeah, that was a hard say.
I'm gonna say that.
He selections everything too. That shit.
No, bro, I just saw that.
That shit was crazy.
I saw that energy.
Aside from yourself, there ain't nobody out there nicer than me.
Oh, yeah. I know he's here though.
Nah, you know what? That's rapper 101. Don't be rapping if you think a next dude's nicer than you. Like that's not even.
Yeah, you know what? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with thinking you're the best because straight up, when you're in your element and you feel in your zone, when you write some shit that's just like it's top notch. Bro, you're the best. Like, you know what I mean? And who's going to tell you you're not? The guy that sold more records?
Well,
I don't believe in the fact that sell more records makes you the best.
You know what else makes you the best in your own mind is the fact you know your whole catalog. Yeah. Every artist you're a fan of, you don't even know their whole catalog. Like, you don't know them tracks they never released and shit and those verses they never wrote. Yeah. But you know all your own shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what's funny about that?
Yo, you want to know something crazy? You want to know something crazy? So, the last weekend on Friday, we did that Mercury show at Mod Club, which was a big show for the boys. Yeah. But what was offered to Stitch, and showed to Stitch for getting me up.
I didn't cheers. I'm ignorant.
It was a 45-minute set.
Yeah.
And like that sounds dope and all, but 45 minutes is a lot of time to fill.
Yeah.
So it takes a real motherfucker to do 45 minutes, and like I was there, B1 was there. Casper was there. And Stitch held it down for the majority, and we just came and sprinkled a little angel dust on the heroin, you know, when we were but like, you know,
make some noise for angel dust and heroin.
Shout out to hard drugs. Shout out to sprinkling hard drugs on hard drugs.
No, but I'm just saying, it takes stamina to...
Fuck yeah.
It was a reality check to me, no pun, sorry.
I see what you did there.
Literally a single tear rolled down my eye to watch my... Because there's times when he was performing solo dolo at the Mercury show, there's a lot of people there. Like, I'm talking like 1,100 to 1,300. Yeah. And this guy was killing it with no doubles, and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I should grab that mic for that doubles, and then he caught it every time. So, thank God. Like, my man's trained for it, though, so it is what it is.
Yeah, when you do something enough, like...
That's it,
yeah. 45 minutes a lot longer than 20, though. Most hip-hop shows, like, 20, you know, you're getting a 20, and even then, I go all out in that 20. So by then, it could be a 10-minute set. By the time I'm done that 10 minutes, I'm sweating because I gave my all, right?
Yeah.
So when they messaged my manager, Jesse, they're like, we need 45. And it was only like a week before the show.
And that's when
and I was like, oh, fuck, that's when I brought out Casper, I brought out my boy V1. I'm like, okay, who are my fam that are stuck with me, that I'm doing a lot of recent work with that would make sense too? Because I'm doing a lot of other stuff too. Like I was just on the Neverest album, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I wouldn't bring out Neverest at a Mercury show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Neverest, they're dope as hell. I just did their show.
I was just going to say.
95% women, you know what I mean? That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's what I think everyone does this for, is for that fan base there. So they're winning their own... Shit, I don't mean any disrespect on it, but I mean, like, yeah, you gotta pick and choose what you're bringing to each show. And, when I found out I had 45 minutes, I was like, oh, okay. And then I assumed every opener would also have 45 minutes, but it was just us. After us, Adrian Day, I think he did 20. I think Candy K, shout out to Candy K.
Yeah, shout out to Candy K.
Performed, sounded, and looked great. And she did, I think, only 20 minutes as well.
Yo, you wanna know some crazy shit? We were on first, so how it worked is we
Who's
got
on
there,
first?
We got there at like 6:50. We landed downtown, probably, and we're on at 8 o'clock sharp. Show up at the venue probably like 7:10, 7:20, and we get there, and we're just there drinking a couple beers. We got free beers for one, so we're like,
that's nice when you walk up.
That's good promoter.
That's the riders out there, bro. You know what? It goes a long
Here's the
way.
thing. Here's what I mean to talk about, though. Yo, we have a dead crowd. So while we're in there, the only people in the venue is Mercules, his homies, Windex, and whatever, DTG. And
shout out DTG, man. He's a real one. People think he's faking it or whatever. That dude's a real dude.
No, I've known him. You know what? Dylan, I've always had a soft spot for because he. Before he even blew up as Lil Windex, and when he was doing the videos, all the comedy stuff, I was following him, and you know he used to share my videos with like a shit I with Kripel and Doom Squad, and he used to share it and post my lyrics, and like, so you know what, I got not a bad thing to say about Dylan or Windex, because you know what, smart business is smart business. Like, you didn't get mad at the guy, he's a comedian, he came up with something that worked. No, if that was his only persona and he thought
his
that was like
his isn't even really funny. Like, it's not that funny.
And you know what?
It's just his image.
No, that's
like, you listen to him, you're like, he's a good rapper.
I had him on Facebook as Dylan before he was even doing the DTG.
What I was trying to say,
it's just genius marketing.
What I was trying to say, though,
but it was a mistake.
What I was trying to say, though,
he didn't expect that to happen.
Yo, chill out.
Sorry.
That's an important point. How it all worked out is there's a strict schedule, and we'll give you the photo to post up with it.
Yeah.
And it was 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 12 to 1.
It was on point.
12 to 1. But we're the first act. So we had a crowd that literally just got let in the venue. Nothing, everyone's in there, no DJ playing music, and we had to warm the crowd up. So we had to finger fuck the crowd.
Three fingers, bro.
We have no video, but like, I mean, like,
hello, DJ. 3 in the pink and 1 in the
man, like, Greg, I'm just saying,
3 in the pink, 1 in the
I'm just saying, it's not easy to take a crowd.
Shocker.
It's not easy to take a crowd there from Mercules and have them respond to how they respond to the act.
Yeah.
That takes extra work.
I remember when I first stepped on the stage and I looked in the crowd right away. Some blonde girl was there, you know, because it's not like, I mean,
he's got
you know, it's a different crowd. When you go to a Windex Mercury show, and shout out to Merc, like, bro, we had such a crazy night. He was pouring vodka out the bottle and the VIP in my mouth. Me and Chris Webby, we were all in the, like, we
Chris
did
Webby was up there too?
Yeah, we did the damn
thing.
Okay. We did the damn thing.
Shout out Webby.
But what I'm gonna say is, like, it's a different world. Like, when you go to, like, a lot of shows I've done versus a Windex and Mercury show, it's very predominantly White.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they have a really cult-like following. Like I've DJ'd for Snack.
You just nailed it.
I've DJ'd for Snack once, and I've opened for him twice. And like guys are coming up to me like, bro, I'll give you this, and this if you can get me in. And I'm like, I don't know
they're
him
like
that.
And a lot of them are not even like a lot of them don't really listen to hip hop outside of it. Like you get a lot of this. You get a lot. I don't even listen to rap, but I love Mercury, right? And that's dope. Like shouts because you know what?
It kind of ushered in what Max wore left behind.
That
but a different generation.
I'm not a big Mad Child fan, and I'll go right on air and say that.
He's not the greatest rapper. I think
he's a fucking clown, bro.
Show breaking records.
Sending shots to fucking.
That's alright.
But he's not the greatest rapper.
Hold on. This man just sent shots out.
Those were shots.
I eat speaking of shots, let's get a shot going before I do that.
He's a good rapper, though.
He's a dope rapper, you know. I remember when I was an intergalactic wizard from outer space, and it was crazy.
Shut up, Prevail, man. Shut up, fucking man.
You know what?
Shut up.
Stitches, Mr.
Mocha is sick. Prevail's my man's. Neff is my fucking boy. You know what I mean? I performed at an Alpha to Omega show.
Listen,
those are my dudes.
There's a reason.
We have personal issues with the man, and it's because we did 3 different shows with the guy. He wouldn't even meet me. You know what I mean? He had no problem letting the lineup of girls come in and do his dressing room, which I ain't got nothing against as long as you check those IDs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's a different. What I'm gonna say, yo, you know what? It's one thing. You know what? Young Stitch opening for a match. You know what? I don't expect you to meet me. Oh, Central Soldiers opening for soul members. I don't expect you to meet me. Right. When it's Central Soldiers presents Mad Child and Slain, yo, bro, you better get your ass out and fucking say what up to your boy.
Absolutely.
Because we were fans up until that moment.
It is what it is, but like,
and he in fact ordered Mans to not let me up, but then I saw
sounds like some
fans, we'll say fans, that maybe or may not, because I don't even want to incriminate Mans, may or may not have been of age. Well, it's that dress room, that bus, and I'm just thinking, like, bro, we paid good money to get you out here, and you couldn't even say what up to us, but, like, all these little girls with lollipops and etny shoes on their feet are making it into the fucking... Yo, Doc, I'm just saying, sorry, bro.
It sounds like somebody feels a little bit threatened.
I think he knew he fucked up a couple shows, because we put money, we invested into the man.
Wow. And it's just a mutual respect.
Hey, I don't hate him, you know what? I'm a businessman. Like, if he came up to me tomorrow, yo, look, I had some bad years. I fucked up that. I made some terrible decisions, and I apologize man to man for how I treated you that night. I'd be the first guy. I'm a Northern Ontario boy. I'm from Kirkland Lake, Ontario. I'd be the first guy to shout out Kirkland Lake.
Which I have to remind him of how big of a
I would have stopped him halfway through his sentence and been like, you know what, bring it here.
You know what?
You know what? I fuck with him because he's a good rapper. Matt Child is a great rapper. I love Dope Sick. Dope Sick. That was the album. That was a dope album. In fact, I bought that when I was still pro like Mad Child.
That's the shit that kind of really pops.
Maybe that's why I got so salty, because I'm like a guy that people would compare in a way. I get bring it down.
That was kind of a resurgence of him post-opiate crisis.
I was like, you did some fuckboy movements. If you're watching this Mad Child, I don't hate you in total. I hate the way you acted 3 times I met you. I hate the way what you represented and you lied to your fans.
Let him finish.
But if you acknowledge that you fucked up and you're willing to make amends meet, then you and Stitch got no bad blood. Not that you care right now. You're in LA, probably getting your dick sucked right now. But I'm saying, bro, if you ever want to make those amends meet, just acknowledge the fact that you fucked up. And you know what? I'll forgive you for it if you apologize for it. Until then, no, I'm not a Mad Child fan. No. Because that's on personal shit. It's nothing to do with rap. He's a good rapper. I just don't fuck with him.
Because to me it sounds like you're living by the policy of the same dudes that are on the way up and same dudes on the way down. At some point you're gonna meet. You never know which way, if you're on the way up or if you're on the way down. You know what I mean? You seem like someone who's like, yo, give the people the same amount of respect regardless of what position they're going up or going down. You know?
That's it. And it's not even about that.
You want to know a story? Me and Stitch were at Peterborough one day.
Shut up, Peterborough. I like Peterborough. I like Peterborough a lot,
2011, 2012. So I started rocking with Central probably 2010.
Yep.
2011.
Yep.
So early days.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we did a show opening for Mad Child and Respect.
That was the first one. Yeah.
And it was Tech 9 and Mad Child. So
So we did it 4 times then.
They're doing so many shows with the man, you forgot how many shows you done.
We need one time, bro.
Hey,
last time my name's on the thing, like, I put you on the show, I'm like,
but
bro, you're gonna shoo me to meet this
deeper.
15-year-old? I'm like, nah, bro.
Tell us how deep it goes, bro.
It goes deeper. So I have a vivid memory. My first hip hop memory of doing shows.
His first hip hop memory, bro.
Stitch.
This was
I'm not gonna say who we.
Mad Child.
I'm not gonna say who the promoter was or whatever. But me and Stitch were in front of the Peterborough Mall trying to sell show. No, literally. Me and Stitch were in front of the Peterborough Mall trying to sell tickets to the Mad Child show to break even so we could perform.
Yeah. And that was back when selling tickets wasn't about selling tickets. It was about selling tickets.
Yeah.
That's all that mattered.
And
it could be Joe Schmo on the show. It doesn't matter. Did you sell tickets? Yeah, because I got William Hung here. Who just moved 30 of those motherfuckers. So he's doing 40 minutes.
But we were in Peterborough Mall trying to move tickets. I remember me and
Ed the Sock is doing 30 minutes because he moved fucking 35 tickets.
Me and Stitch are literally at the verge of like, do we call our parents and ask for a loan?
Wow.
We owe money for tickets.
We owe money for tickets. I thought it was because my legs broken. We owe so much show money.
Why was it because of Mad Child that you owed?
We ain't gonna say names, but those were just the days of promoting, like. I don't do that anymore. Anytime you see Stitch on a show, I ain't selling tickets for it. Yeah. So when man's asking me, how do I get tickets to that show, I tell them the same thing time. I go, I don't know. I'm like, website? I don't know. Message their team.
Which is
I'm
also
like, I don't do the ticket sales shit anymore.
Bro, imagine being us who have been boys doing the same thing in the same city for years, 1 million little shows a year, even the past month, but everybody only wants to show up for the big Mercury at my club.
Yeah.
So how do you react to that? That's what we deal with.
And it's tough, because that's Toronto, especially. Yeah. I got 1 million homies, but they're only relevant and they're only showing their face when it's a big opportunity. I'm sure you guys can. We're all artists here. We can all agree. Yo, the day it's a Dustin Wareham or a Maloney show or a Stitch show, everyone's like, but then Merc or fucking it's a toilet show. Now everyone, yo, Doc, I don't got tickets. Yo,
what's up, man?
We're trying to rip. We have this new policy in our crew, and it's like, our new policy with our crew, because when I had to shed a lot of dead weight, just call it that. I just shed a lot of dead weight on men that didn't take the shit as serious as I did.
Business.
And I said, yo, if you're gonna tag along, you gotta be there for the whack shit, and the prize of being there for the whack shit
is being there for the dope shit.
Yo,
that's that heads and tails shit. I talk about all the time.
You don't get to pick and choose. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna miss that Chris Thomas show, and I'm gonna miss that Never show. But yo, that Mercury show sounded real dope. No, I'm trying to eliminate all that. Yo, if you don't come to that Chris Thomas show, and you don't come to me doing Taste of the Six, where I'm performing 6 a cappella songs over the, yo, you don't get to come to the Mercury show. And that's for my mans that support me through all the bullshit, bro. Not just the shit that's convenient to them.
Yo, same shit literally with fucking the radio show, bro. It's like all these big interviews.
You guys got a tons of fake friends.
I had a couple dudes that, that like used to help work a little bit, but I just stopped asking them because they would only actually
I get it. You just now know.
I either have to cancel and it makes me look bad, or I have to do it half-assed because I was half prepared and I had, you know what I mean?
Your real friend. Actually, generally,
shout out. The only dude really ever held it down. Like everyone did was help it in a sense.
They always say, yo, you want to find out who your real friends are? They say either lend them $100 or be a musician. That's it. Yo, lend your friend. You want a friend of you, find out who's your real friend. Lend him $100. How long it takes him to pay you back? Or be a musician that's passionate about your craft and be like, yo, support me. Yeah. And then watch who your real friends are, because your real friends will support you no matter how trash you are. And I'm not co-signing those guys that are telling their shitty ass rapper friends that they're dope when they're whack. Yeah. No, I'm not co-signing that. Yeah. I'm saying the guys that are doing this for real, but you'd still rather go spend $20 on some bullshit than give your boy $5 for his new EP just dropped, or you can go purchase Spotify. Like, I got homies of mine that don't have Spotify, right? Yeah. And I'm like, bro, but like, I've been making a Spotify. You claim like this is apparently where it's at. I'm from the MySpace days. I grew up on MySpace. Okay, so forgive me if I'm a little slow down. Like, bro, I'm 29, but I've been at this since I've been 14 years old.
Yeah.
So, and this was part of my argument. Was like, what determines if you're an OG? Is it age or how many years you've been active?
It's the amount of time.
Then I'm an OG because I've been in this since fucking the MySpace days. I've been on MySpace, YouTube, fucking Facebook, fucking this, Instagram. I've done everything. Now it's Spotify, SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done everything. So it's like, yo, if you won't even go buy Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal, something that you can support my music on. But then you want to hit me up?
A YouTube video at the least, right?
Bro,
like, come on.
Subscribe to my YouTube page. I don't even follow that. I don't even know. But all I know is, bro, for how many views I got, I shouldn't have 200 subscribers or 300, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Right.
Something I'm not proud of. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, like that doesn't mean shit to me. When I look in the crowd and I see the men that are like, yo, I liked all your shit, but now I'm here, like, supporting. That's real support. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, because you don't got to support every guy and dog that raps these days, because unfortunately, everybody and their dog fucking raps these days. But pick a couple you stick by and at least support them. Because if I get wind, go ahead.
That EP that you and Bars dropped was fucking fire, bro.
I appreciate that.
Fire.
And all I wish is that was Spotifyable.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I shared your videos. You know what I'm saying?
You did. Yeah, I appreciate that.
And I got fucked up on YouTube sharing that shit because they blocked some of the shit that I shared and started muting some of the videos.
So Mike buys them for everyone.
Fire.
Yeah, go here.
You guys fucking killed that album. I like that pairing together, you know?
Yeah, you know what?
Let's make some noise for Mike Stoan for the second week buying cold shots for the crew.
That's what's up.
Mike's been on his bullshit lately.
No, but whatever, man. We're not here forever. The biggest supporters will be people that don't know you.
Yep.
Just what it is.
Man, I saw a quote today. It said your biggest hater is somebody you know, and your biggest fan is somebody you don't know. And I was like, God damn, that shit blew my fucking mind.
That is true.
That is bare.
That blew my fucking mind. I was like, God damn,
I got
videos right now.
I got videos on YouTube. I got videos on YouTube that like pyramids in the sky, for instance, like, or like even a couple.
Yeah,
just like
shout out pyramids in the sky.
Yeah, thank you. But like I got songs out there that didn't get any dislikes. Yeah. Aside from the first 2 days of being released, about 14 or like 13.
So those are the haters.
Yeah,
bro,
haters.
These are not if you do the calculations of the numbers, these aren't strangers that are disliking your shit, because if you look at what it takes to actually, especially in today's day, when your computer's lagging and you gotta log into YouTube just to leave a negative comment, you're eating up already. I'm in 2.5 minutes on my computer.
I got people,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, I got people, and I don't want to make this about me at all.
Shout out to people walking around with.
Back in
Shout out to Maloney, it's all about him.
Back in Bradford, back in the day, there wasn't much of a scene. We kind of were the first dudes on YouTube popping. We're all the lyricists of the town, our crew, whatever, you know what I mean? We see mad hits on our YouTube videos and shit, you know what I mean? And there's pretty much every dude I know that raps in the city now who's younger than me, 95% of them have personally told me, not publicly, but personally told me, yo, you're my inspiration to do this shit. You know what I mean? So we're like that kind of click.
Yeah, but it's kind of full circle, because now you have Reality. I'm the original hip hop show from 2009. I'm just saying.
Out of Bradford, or
me and Royce of 5'9" set it off. So I don't know. I have the video evidence, but you're holding down. So.
You got footage of Maloney from 10 years ago?
That's why I love him. Stitch got me kicked off my show, and that's why we're boys.
Yeah.
I used to run.
Well, I think it's safe to say you were from an era too where it wasn't everything didn't go as viral as it did. So there could have been 4 or 5 guys doing the same thing that you would not know.
Yeah.
I think
but continue your story.
Yeah, the small point of
making
to what you're saying, to what you were saying though, is I literally since those days, which is 10 years ago, I did my first show 10 years ago, May 29th. So in like a week or so, that was my first show 10 years ago.
Rap show or like
rap performing live. I wasn't even legal to get in the fucking place.
Well, not you talking about 10 years ago, but were you there?
Paying dues, all that shit. That shit's real.
Yo, you killed it.
No, the other week you killed it.
Hey, so
no, yeah, you did kill that.
But the point I'm making is, I've had people since those times. That's 10 years ago. That's 2-3 different YouTube accounts who still, as soon as I drop music, dislike it.
Yeah.
I got my hand full.
Like the Breaking Records Radio YouTube page, the majority of them are not there for the music I drop. When I drop music, all the hits
I guarantee one of them
is the
blood related to you.
The funny thing is, every time a music video drops, within the first 2 days, there's 2 dislikes. There's the same 2 things.
One of them's your cousin, bro.
I swear to God. I might have fucked their mom.
You probably did. That's why.
You want to hear something real crazy?
Maloney's out here fucking moms out here.
See, y'all been doing shows for like 10 years.
Nah.
I've been 15 years. I'm 29. I've been performing since 15. When I was fake IDing it to get in the embassy in Casper Market. My boy.
Shout out Casper.
Casper Market's my brother. He's 3 years older than me. He was 3 years older than he. This is right before he went to jail the first time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Casper. Sorry, bro. Not trying to talk you shit. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's before he went to jail the first time, and we did Shut Up and Spit, and I still had braces, bro. That's how young I was. You know.
No, what I was gonna say is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember doing a show with this man probably like 18 or 19 years ago.
Not the one at East Palace.
Yeah. Release Palace, where my man George was my DJ at the time.
Yeah.
Shout out Roca. He couldn't get into the fucking
What was
venue.
his DJ name again?
Touch. Was it Touch?
Fuck, man.
I can't remember, but he was mad young. He was the young dude, you know what I mean? But that shit was almost 20 fucking years ago.
Wow.
You know, that's how far back me and this man go. Like, we met in
It's crazy, bro.
Travis.
You know what? It's crazy how it picks up so fast.
Yeah.
Like, if you think 15 years, 12 years, 10 years, it's all kind of similar. It's only in the last, 3 years where hip-hop's just gone.
Check this out. Check this out. Here's a real mindfuck for you guys. True. So I remember going to a Canadian Music Week show. I think it was Canadian Music Week. And it's around the time we're going to Travis.
Yeah.
And G Stokes. You guys remember G Stokes? So G Stokes came up and he showed, he's like, yo.
Was that over your head too?
Yeah, I don't think I know G Stokes.
Right.
So G Stokes
is
Toronto. Alright. Check this out. Hey! Let me finish. This is how fucked up it is. My man's like, yo, this is my newborn son. And he showed a picture of his newborn son.
Yeah, it was
Now, I got my man on Facebook. His son just graduated high school. Congratulations to G Stokes. Congratulations to his son.
Wow, that was quick.
That's how long.
That was like 5 minutes.
It feels like a fucking blink to me. And it's like, I seen him post a picture and I'm like, God damn, yo, I've been kind of involved with this shit for a long fucking time. To the point where I can name drop people from 2 or 3 generations.
Real fast. And that's why I just asked, and I've I wanted to ask this question on a blog, on a podcast, because I need to know what differentiates an OG, like what makes you an OG. Remember I asked, is it time served or is it age?
I'm gonna keep it real.
It's wisdom.
Because
if you come from time served,
if I've been doing this since 15, I'm only 29 years old. I haven't even broke 30 yet, but the shit I've done and the people I know and the connections I've made,
you're OG to people that are younger than you.
I'm gonna say that.
So then that's well worded.
Exactly.
I need to hear that.
No, I'm gonna say it like this, because I'm reading
a lot of my OGs when I was coming up. You know, they were.
Because I've had people call me an OG before, and I've been like, no, it almost makes. I'm like,
Peter Jackson.
Because I'm like, I'm still trying to make it. I'm like, I think I'm an up and comer to myself.
No.
Because I've not reached my full potential.
Yeah,
so even though I've won BT, I've done that. It's not important to me because until I've got that fucking Lexus in the driveway with the fucking the happy family with the house, I've not completed everything I'm trying to complete. So to me, it's like I'm not made it yet.
Yeah.
So it's a combination. So people tell me like, "Oh, you're an OG." I've had guys like Bishop and should be like, "Yo, but you're an OG."
If you and
I'm like, "No, am I?" I mean, because age-wise. Maybe, or how long I've been.
That's the thing.
I've been, like I said, since MySpace.
All right, so check this out. It's a combo of the two, right? Post 25, it's like, are you going to stick to doing what you were doing pre-25, doing the young shit, or are you going to get your shit together, start getting business-minded, start coming in? Now, you already have people underneath you.
Yeah.
You got people underneath you who look up to you that are part of your squad.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You are an OG in that sense, because, again, you already got people looking up to you.
Yeah.
Post 25, you're like, yo, I'm about my shit. I'm not about this. I'm about me. And I'm about establishing my business. So
I was born in 90.
90, yeah. So okay, 28, 29.
Yeah,
right?
29. April 11.
So you're at that age though, man, where you got people that have been riding with you, but the way they learn the game is through you.
But I was that rare case, bro. I was that.
You can even be
I was 13 and living in Ontario, rapping guys, and people would be like, "This white guy is trying to rhyme words or something around me." They didn't even know what to call it because there was no rappers then. They said, not even even in trying I know this kid raps, bro. It was to the point when I started rapping, it wasn't even a thing.
Yeah.
So when I was doing it, people were like literally, people would be like, I don't know, there's this white kid near me and he's doing this weird thing with his mouth. That's what literally it was.
Braces though?
Yeah. Oh, bro. I I had the full on.
You guys go that far back.
I had the full on mouth. I had the full retainer stuff.
You're mad nice now, but if I met 14-year-old Stitch with the braces, I roasted you.
That's not true. That's not true. You know what?
No, do you know what? Because to have braces at 14 years old, just spitting for bad people, you gotta fucking be nice with it.
Well, no,
you know what I mean. You gotta kind of little mantis and shit. You're like, I
but then some of the
you all like some of the people don't even like rap.
You didn't have anybody to compare to, because I was grade 9. I remember like there was this brown guy in my school, and he was like the guy that rapped, and everyone was like, "This guy raps." No.
He pointed at himself.
Anytime I talk about him, right? But no, so I'm there, and everyone's, and I'm like, I just moved from Toronto. I was with my family where we just moved to London, and there's this brown guy, and he's outside, and he's like, I mean, looking back 15 years later, was he that great? Probably not, but I mean, he was kind of rhyming, so I guess that's all it took back then. People were like, yo, this guy's rhyming right now? Yeah. He's probably a rapper. Like, he's probably the next fucking Dr. J. Like, they say some corny ass shit, right? So I come out, and some 8 Mile
shit. So you would have been like 13 in like 2000.
It was grade 9. It was grade 9, so I would have been 13. So I would have been 13 or 14, real young Stitch. Shit. And it was my boy that went, yo, my boy rhymes, because I came from Pickering, and I did a little rapping with my boy Central Soldiers. We go that far back. Wow, me and Central went back from grade 8, right? So I'm like, I've been doing this. Yeah, you know what? Whether ups or downs, shout out to Central Soldiers. But so then I got there, and you know what? It took one time. It was like Hema. Like, it took one time for me to rap in front of these people to be like, and they were like,
it was the adrenaline rush, right? What? It was the adrenaline rush. As you were doing it, the light switch went off.
Yeah, and it was that moment where they realized, wow, we've been like thinking this guy is like so great, and we've been all like hailing him up, and then this like random white kid that we've never heard of that's got braces from Toronto rolled up, and I was only 14 years old. This kid was 2 years older than me, so 3 years. So he was in grade 11 or 12, and I was in grade 9.
Yeah,
and I was new. Like kids were getting jumped all day, like initiated and shit. And I was that scared little like shaking like I'll rap, and like I bodied him to the point where the whole school was like, so like, we thought this was our rapper guy, but now like
this is our rapper guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to being pussy, white, and suburban.
Yo, facts.
I don't know nothing about
some of us make a career out there.
On this
I
side
got
of the
ran
table,
in my locker at grade 10 like 6 times.
This side of the table,
one of us got flavor, right? Yo, one of them now.
White boy with the bandana got the weed, huh?
Flavor. We got flavor, bro. We got flavor. There's you know what? There's a lot of corny white rap too, though. And I'm not a fan of the corny white rap. And I always talk about this shit with white rappers, and I'm like, man, there's a fine line between being a dope white MC and being corny.
No, I feel like when you use the whiteness as a crutch, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like people who rap about being white.
Logic's
and that's why Logic needs to relax too.
But what is he?
No one cares what you are, just rap.
I don't know.
Man, if he doesn't mention he's light skinned in 10 minutes, he's gonna fucking something.
He's just trying to play up the duality of the situation.
At least for the last album.
Because that's how he grew up.
Well, there has to be a voice for everything, right?
Kill him.
Another fun. Logic's last album was fucking dope.
It was dope.
I'm not even going to front.
There has to be a voice for everything, though. Like, if you really think about hip-hop, because when hip-hop started, it was the voice generally of the black, right?
Yeah.
Over time, being conscious.
We're one monolithic being over here.
No, but what I'm saying is, if we're talking about hip hop, whites are guessing hip hop because it's a black music. So don't act like I'm trying to.
No, it's just the way you say
delegating.
No, it's the way you say
black. Nowhere's more multicultural than Toronto. And
what I'm saying is
everywhere.
There's a voice.
I've been to Atlanta. I've been to New York. I've been to Cali. I've been to Miami 3 times last year for music. I'm telling you, there's no place more accepting of where you're from, and it doesn't matter where you're from, just about the talent you bring to the table than Toronto.
And that's why
and that's hard.
That's why it kills me, because like we're seeing a lot of assholes doing a lot of shit. Like today going to work, I saw this guy standing outside of my work with a sign that says Islam's gonna bring World War III, and I looked him straight in the face.
You trolling.
But here's last week at the same spot, these guys were there and they burned the Quran, and I'm like, why is this happening in Toronto?
Nah, buddy,
they burned that shit.
You know what? That's great. Right? Yo, shout outs to the men. Yo, I'm gonna say this right here. Yo, shout outs to the mans that are burning Qurans and burning crosses. And I'm gonna finish the thought.
Yeah.
Because you must be a brave
motherfucker.
Right? In the city of Toronto, where we are the most multicultural city in the fucking world. Like, I know 8 mans right now, if they walked just by in your direction, holding that sign up, bro, you would be on a gravestone. No fucking sweat. So when I say shout outs to those mans, I mean shout outs to them because, yo, no one's got balls bigger than you because you stupid fucking ignorant fucks think that you can, like, have signs that say that shit and you're not gonna get boxed. If you're gonna get boxed anywhere, it will be in the sticks, bro. Because we love all each other and all my best friends, bro. I haven't had a group of friends. I've been the only white boy in my group of friends since I've been fucking 6 years old, bro. Meaning this is the multicultural capital of the fucking world, bro. We love everybody here. The problem here is saltiness. It ain't fucking racism. And I'll tell you that. We hate anybody. I hate anybody, including me. I'm a salty Toronto rapper. I hate anybody that's doing better than me. I don't care if you black.
You hate anyone who's
doing better than me. Doing better. Not better. They ain't no better. I'm telling you, doing better.
If someone's better than you and doing better than you can respect it. That's what I'm saying. You hate anyone who's better than you.
You know what, to be fair, because I'm at that place in my own head, of course. It's very it's my own thoughts, because anybody else could tell me, no, you ain't in my top 10, you're in my top 20. And I gotta respect the guy's top 20, right? Because that's his opinion. If he doesn't think I'm in his top 20, then why am I in something? Because I say so, because I'm passionate about my own shit. I could rape a dog and tell you I'm passionate about it, and the baby's gonna come out half human, half animal, but I'm really passionate about this baby. It's gonna be fucked up.
That is a fucking passion. Baby, make some noise for the fucking
and that's a weird thing.
The half dog, half human minotaur baby.
No, but when everyone tells you though, then that's different. And I forget what I was talking about.
Yo,
we ain't monkeying around. And when we monkeying around, it's the reach around. You know?
Wow. And is it bestiality if you fuck a Venus flytrap?
It's beast reality.
Shut the fuck up.
No, beast reality! We need to push an agenda in the bill for bestiality porn to be legal in Canada. Then Pornhub can start promoting bestiality porn and we can start that exact thing. Beast reality.
No, I think
it'll be like the Brazzers.
This ain't the shot club, but I'm calling for a shot right now.
Yeah. I don't know how much is left.
I had to restart the stream. I don't know. I think the bestiality comment or something.
Shut it down.
Yeah, because both YouTube and Facebook
you shut it down like Chuck B, eh?
So I turned it back on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's the 10 crack
commandments. Whoa.
I like Nike, but wait a minute.
Y'all see the lineup for Beer Fest this year?
No.
So they got Stoan, Ghostface, Smith and Wesson,
for real.
Can I just say all opening for Public Enemy?
Can I just say, as the hip-hop nerd, I bought my tickets before the other artists were announced. I bought them for Public Enemy.
I may be the weird guy that it's funny they're all opening for Public Enemy, and they might be the last one I want to see on there.
Yo, fuck that, man.
That's the only group I haven't seen.
Public Enemy?
Yeah, I'm not a big Public Enemy now. Where I'm from, the OPP,
Do you produce?
Wait, do you produce? No. Never produce. Yeah. Wait, what's that mean?
Shockley and the Bomb Squad are the most innovative hip-hop producers of all time.
Okay, that's why I don't fuck with them.
Innovative. I'm not saying there's better there's way better producers in hip-hop. They're the most innovative.
Didn't they produce
during their time?
No, just R&B groups too.
The things they did is impossible.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to it now and I'm blown away.
Yeah.
As long as it's like 80% of it. The rest of it's lazy.
But late 80s, man.
Yo, bro. But yeah, man. And Flav doesn't even perform with them. I just seen a live clip of them.
He got all them bitches.
The next guy.
He got all them bitches.
Yeah, Flav love. He ain't trying to.
I'm trying to gotta see Flav be hype man though. But you know what? I don't care.
It's Terminator.
As long as I hear Elvis was a hero the most, but he never had shit to me because he's straight up racist. The sucker was simple and plain. Motherfucker, he ain't John Wayne. Because I'm black and I'm proud.
Was he really a racist?
Most of my heroes don't appear on those stamps.
At that time.
Yo, that motherfucker have changed.
Most of my heroes don't appear on no stamp.
Yes, at that time.
That is such a fire line.
Shout out to my great-grandfather who did appear on a stamp.
Yo, make some
my great-grandfather is on the Canada 2017 stamp because he fought in Canada's only single white battalion in World War I.
like though that a lot of the Scotian thing is getting represented.
Because Nicki Minaj, his art, Chun-Li.
She would have done the Chun-Li remix.
Riyad goes, yo, I'm like, yo, come on.
Once again,
he's on his phone. He goes, my bad. He goes, I'm trying to do the right thing. Chun-Li. I'm like, no, Doc. I'm like, Spike Lee.
Hey, I feel like they need to do a remake of Do the Right Thing. Like, Do the Right Thing Part 2. It would be fucking dope.
Gentrification.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Re-looking at Bed-Stuy.
Talk about the shotgun that sit and spray, but that click,
That's an idea right there.
the click got me spinning around like Kid and Play.
I'm gonna hit up Spike. If you'll send me some money,
got me spinning around like Kid and Play.
Listen, can we get a thing going? Let's get Spike Lee to fucking toss 50
get
G's my
Spike
way.
Lee on the
and I'm gonna write Do the Right Thing Part 2. Spike, toss me 50 G's. I'll sit in my fucking crib for a year and do nothing, and I'll write Do the Right Thing Part 2. I'll send you your way to get edited and shit.
I'm just waiting for the Oscar, but I don't need to wait 50 years to get an Oscar.
Yeah, that would be.
You can write that shit. I'll write it and send it to him. You'll see, like,
go. 50 will write that for 50.
Fuck it, I'll write it and sell it to him. You know what I'm saying? That's my
50 will write it and devour. That's the only definition of power.
Power's done.
Yeah, no, it's the last season.
Empire's done too.
I heard that. Why is Power done?
I don't know.
It's the last season. It's the last
50
season.
done.
No, but he's doing two spin-off shows.
Right?
Yeah, he's doing 2 spin-off shows though.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Where's Tony Yayo?
But yo, check this.
Spin-off.
Check this.
Yo, where's Tony Yayo? Tony Yayo. It's like Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Tony?
Where in the world is Tony Yayo?
Where is he at?
That could be a reality show.
He goes, yo, Fifth, I'm right here, bro. But he doesn't see him because these two like doing amazing shit.
Oh my god.
So he makes a whole show about where's Tony Yayo. When the whole time Tony's like, bro, like, I'm right here, bro.
No, it's like Crocodile Hunter, bro.
Your kids.
It's like Crocodile Hunter, and you're following Tony Yayo around the world as he hides in different spots. Mike, right there is the infamous Tony Yayo. The Mr. Get More Ass Than the Toilet Seat is right there in that window. Do you see him?
Oh my
As you see the
God.
Yo, me and Stizzy were drunk in LA and we saw Young Buck.
Yeah, we saw Young Buck.
Me and Stizzy were drunk.
That's Maloney's favorite rapper.
Yo, he's airing out 50 right now.
That's
right. He's dope. He was
Fofty.
He was with 2 bad bitches.
Yeah, he's fucking airing out.
I ain't talking shit.
Alright, I gotta bring it up to the guests since we're on 50. Every time we talk about 50, I bring up the business venture. Hold on, this is a business genius venture.
Here we go, D.
13 years old, G-Unit's at its prime. Would you buy a pair of boxer briefs called Feel Like 50?
I would have bought 2 pairs. One in blue and one in G-Unit red and blue.
And then there could be the commercial. They could just
how about the ones with the
cut? Ciara by the ass.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Just
Maloney, let's talk.
And like there's a narration.
No,
it's like,
are we talking 2003 G-Unit? If we're talking 2003 G-Unit, I have been such a diehard fan. You remember those 50 Cent tank tops? I would have had the matching boxer cut.
Feel like 50s.
Feel like 50, bro. I only felt like Yayo, though.
It's not genius, though. It's like
weirdos, man.
I got the cheap ones. I felt like Yayo.
Yo, what's up, motherfucker?
I felt like Olivia.
It's 50 Cent right here. You know what I'm telling you right now. And we got the brand new thing.
I felt like Mob Deep in 2005.
You gotta pay 50 cent a thing, man. You could feel like 50 cent.
Oh my god, this motherfucker. Next slide is shitty.
It's a prodigy.
50
Rest
cents.
in peace, Prodigy,
now,
man.
the next
this
level
2-year
of
anniversary's coming up just now, man.
Yeah,
Rest in peace,
and you know what? That was sad for everybody, I think.
Yeah, man.
Even though, like, you know what? We all wish he didn't go that G-Unit right at the end of their career. But, you know what? Prodigy was a G. And he died to some bullshit, man. Like,
he choked on an eggshell, man.
That's really what happened?
That's what happened. He was in there.
That's really what happened?
Yeah, he choked on an eggshell.
Now I don't believe that happened.
No, you know what? It goes deeper than that, but I mean, it's part of his disease.
Well, he was in there because of sickle cell.
He choked on it. He wasn't just a fully healthy guy that just, you're chilling. Oh, shit, Maloney's choking on an eggshell.
I was like, no, man, in 2016.
Yeah, he was dying, bro.
Because he was really
sick.
So,
it's like AIDS. Like, you know, any little weird thing could just make you, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's sickle cell. Sickle cell's a fucked up disease. I mean, it's your blood attacking you. You know what I'm saying? So he had an attack. He was in the hospital. He was recovering, getting better from what I'm saying. But I guess something happened when he ate, and maybe it just fucked up his throat, fucked up his.
Who would have wanted to fight, Tupac or Prodigy?
What? Tupac?
All day.
Tupac or Prodigy in a fight? Tupac.
I learned to love
I love Prodigy.
But man, if we'd have bumped heads, it would have been a mess.
Tupac would have shattered Prodigy's jaw.
fight. Not
Tupac, the night he died, he broke 3 jaws before he died. Tupac was a rider, bro.
Yeah. You see, he broke 3 jaws the night he died.
Well, he broke a Crip's jaw. He almost broke a Crip's jaw that night. That's why he really got killed.
He did punch. He didn't.
We can argue. It's like diabolically schematic and Shook Knight got him killed. We can argue, or we can just look at the obvious fact that he punched a serious Crip in the mouth.
I'm actually reading the KPD book. I'm actually reading the KPD book right now as we speak.
Want to know a crazy hip hop story? And Stitch will tell it better than me.
Sure.
But when we went for BT and after he won,
I was about to ask about BT.
Part of the thing was
that's right after the Tupac.
We got a golf cart around the Staples Center, and we got
that was true.
We got put in the same room. All the artists were put in a certain room, and they shared it. And we happened to be with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah, this is a good topic. Yeah, this is lit. Yeah, this is a good topic.
Yo, reality is that segue.
I know, for you guys. He's like the little, you know that game that goes out the window in Game of Thrones. And he's like, I'm not human, I'm something else now.
Yeah.
That's like I drink and I know things.
Nah, yo, reality is like your PR, low key. Like without actually being your PR, he's part of the interview.
Yo, you heard of Batman and Robin. Yo, you heard of Batman and Robin, you never heard of Batman and Batman.
Yeah, because Robin was a tranny.
Yeah, exactly. But we just got Batman and Batman, bro.
Yo, tell the story though.
We talked about this.
Okay, so here's the story. So
we did.
So guys, listen.
So you know what? Since we're talking about like historic shit, rest in peace, Nipsey.
Wow.
I'm one of those rare cases,
Michael,
where I was a fan of Nipsey before his untimely death.
All my family calls me that.
I listened to him. I was a huge fan. Shout out to my boy Pablo. I know he's listening right now. Shout out to my boy Pablo. We used to listen to Nipsey nonstop. But it's crazy because the place I actually got to meet Nipsey Hussle.
That's big,
before he died. It was months before his death. I just won BT. And what I won for winning Freestyle Friday was I got to perform in front of the whole Staples Center.
Oh, fucking
an original song, right? It was 30,000 people.
Hold on. Let's just make some fucking noise for young Stitch right now.
Thank you.
Because he's a white boy. He's from GT motherfucking He's sipping fucking bars and he's making moves.
Yo, before this happens, to prequel it, I flew in on a mutual homie we never met in real life, Spencer Sharp.
Yeah, the whole story's crazy.
He's the guy that went viral because
you remember the guy that made that video dissing Eminem, the Trump shit, and he had the fake mustache like Eminem in the. Did you remember the spoof video? Remember how Eminem did it?
Okay.
And he did
I do remember
and he high-fived guys.
Okay.
And then there was a white rapper that made fun of him and did the same video. Does anybody remember that?
Here's what happened.
I just know the portion of
listen.
That's Talia.
Listen, I'll bring it to it.
They threw that on the end of that Logic song.
So listen, that's Chris D'Elia.
He's a good sport.
So
I like Eminem.
So that's a guy. And then I went to LA because I knew he was there. I flew in a day early. And I had to make my.
That was the way I could get him in early, as if I found a way for him to stay a day early.
It gets deeper.
And our boy Spencer, who's a big camera guy up there, who did that Eminem spoof,
picks me up.
Films. You guys know Prince EA.
Yeah.
He films every Prince EA video. Yeah. He films. So he's chilling with them one day, and then Riyad goes. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna come meet you at the airport, but I gotta go do a workout with Spencer." And it's
for celebrity.
So Red walks out and it's fucking Prince and Red's just like, I know you.
Yo, no.
Fucking like Mr. Spoken Word himself.
Yo, listen. I'm with Spencer in LA. I'm like, fuck, I'm waiting for Stitch to land. And Spencer's like, yo, we gotta pick up my boy from the airport. I'm like annoyed. I'm like,
my boy Prince, you don't know him.
So I'm there.
He's like, alright, whatever.
And Spencer's like, and show Spencer. He's like, yo, can you go get my boy from the hotel room? And he knows this now. I didn't know this. And I go ring the doorbell, like, expecting some dickhead, right? I ding dong, and
ding dong this red,
and bro, and it's just Prince EA. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Mr. Facebook himself.
So
Mr. 8 billion views every video.
So me and Prince chill in Venice Beach that day, and I fill him in on Stitch. He's like, yo,
Prince EA was working, right? He was working out. He's lifting Riyadh.
Tell your boy to go kill it. And then Stitch went and killed it. I remember driving through Venice Beach with Spencer and Prince EA, and they're talking about BT weekend, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to go with my dog. This about to go kill this, and then Stitch won it, and then it was like, it was the biggest one fucking deal,
man. It was crazy. Yeah, I rolled up to the airport, and I had the whole driver with my name on the sign.
I remember you saying
that, and I'm like, bro, this shit right here is what I've been watching movies for.
It's like jizz in your pants.
Yeah, bro.
You're like, alright.
And then, and bro, picture this, like we're rolling downtown LA, we're rolling to the place, and I'm thinking, is that my hotel? No, it's some kind of ghetto hotel, whatever. I'm happy with anything.
Yeah.
He goes,
you're expecting like,
he's like, no. He's like, you're at the Lux. He goes, that's not your hotel. I'm like, is that one it? Is that? He goes, nobody. He's like, yours is so nice.
Fucking with your hotel.
And then as we're rolling up, I see this huge, like, bro, the sign must have been the size of this whole building.
Yeah.
And it was just like, BT Experience Freestyle Friday for that, and then Red's like, bro, that's like that's you right there, and I'm like, bro, that's my shit right here, and then the driver's like, I'm driving the BT champion.
No, can you take a selfie with you?
Oh, buddy, oh yeah.
It gets better. So we're on separate plane rides home.
Because we booked 2 separate trips. He only got to sleep on an extra night, and he was bunk mates with Prince Yet.
Yeah. But it's night.
Yeah. So that's how we roll.
Then we didn't plan, but Stitch won the crown, so we're going through customs, and I'm holding the crown.
Oh yeah, I got a kick ring right now.
And we're on different flights.
I'm in a pile of clothes at home right now.
No, we're on different flights, and then the people at Air Canada or LAX found out we're on different flights. They're like, not only did we get to get drunk, and we had somebody pull our, shout out to Martin, and he like pulled our.
Yeah, this guy was working. He goes. So I roll up, and Rhea was the one telling the story, and he's like, so my boy just won BT Freestyle Friday, and right away the guy at the block I work, and he's like, no. He's like, he's like, yeah, and he points to me, and I'm over here, like, and I'm one of these. Like, what's going on? I look like this white crazy guy that's just, and he's like, yeah, my boy right there, yeah, like he's the best rapper I ever heard. I'm all like, the best rap you ever heard. And he's like,
I have a crown in my luggage.
And he's like, bro, he's like, not gonna lie. And I'm like, well, look. He goes, and he said, he goes, well, you guys are trying to go to the same place because we're both trying to get back to Toronto.
Yeah.
But our flights are different because the way we booked them.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what I'm gonna do? And he's like, all right. He's like, okay, you're on his flight, boom, boom, boom. Saved him 8 hours in the fucking airport. So we got him on VIP. So then we're chilling there and we're laughing because this is after I just won BT, right? Yeah. So we're at this little American dive bar in the airport and we're sipping Bloody Marys because you can't even get a goddamn Caesar right there.
Yo,
I'm a Caesar guy. I love
same, bro.
That's my favorite drink. Bro, same. That's my favorite drink, bro.
I wish I knew I could.
Oh man, I would have brought. I'm a Caesar.
Yo.
I go all the bro. Montreal steak spice.
Caesar
Montreal steak spice. Bro, what are we saying after the Sunday? We're going for Caesar. We're gonna watch the game. The rest of the game. Let's go. But anyways, but yeah. So we're sitting there, and then we were so important to this guy. Because we're already laughing. We're sitting there, me and Rihanna. We made it, but we got us on the same flight. We're fucking the best. And then all of a sudden I feel this. Boom, boom. And the guy goes up. He goes, hey. He goes, sorry to interrupt you guys. Bud's here. He goes, but I just did a lot for you guys to get on the same flight, and your flight's leaving in like 10 minutes. I walk, and there's literally the whole everyone's like waiting, and we're just the guys like, fuck, we're so awesome. We could just stay here all day, bro. Meanwhile, he's like, boys. I have a video of it.
What's crazy is I'm working on a TV show at the moment. I had to be that guy who went to go pick up the host at the airport a couple Sundays ago with the fucking sign.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki, where you at?
Hey, that sucks because you're an artist too. It should be for you too. You know what I mean?
It should be.
Yo, you gotta pay your dues. Whether it's getting coffee, holding signs, or sucking soda, you gotta pay.
Hey, you know what? And I've learned, and I've been on both ends of it. Unfortunately,
going down.
Unfortunately,
fuck out of here. This means it's so much money. What the fuck?
No, you ain't lying, bro. When you bring in an act, and a lot of these guys suck choda, bro.
Yeah, you gotta kiss ass from time to time.
Who's sucking choda?
I ain't sucking choda.
No, I'm not saying you.
No, but see, choda ain't ass. And it ain't sucking dick. It's the middle between.
Not even, no.
It's where you don't lose. It's where you don't lose all your prize
know what they're getting
some of
it. For the value they're getting it for. Like, I've blessed prices to a couple people before, And when you bless a decent price to someone that knows you're worth more, oh, you best believe they're sucking chota.
Mad chota.
It's mad chota.
It's like French kiss with a fucking...
The force is strong with this chota. Jesus.
Yo, that's crazy.
I only heard this term like the other day.
Yo, it's crazy because on my other podcast, I'm part of the podcast, 2 episodes ago, we are actually discussing Yoda's chota.
What the fuck?
And you just ripped the Yoda. So he's like, why would you ask me about that? I'm like, no, they rhyme. But do you know what? Can we bring up something else that's completely unrelated to fucking thing here?
We gotta break this.
But does anyone else find it odd that in Star Wars, Yoda is just a single being?
What do you mean?
You have Ewoks, which, and like, Chewbacca shit. Like, all these things come from
different
species. You're humans, but Yoda's just this guy. I live in forest. I'm weird and green Martian fucking midget.
I think there was other.
No, there's no other Yodas.
I look at Yoda like Drake.
He just lives out there. He's like a fucking mushroom
Drake.
I swear to God, they do some drugs and they're like, oh shit, it's Yoda. He's like, hey, you're first.
Yo, Yoda's like Drake, and I'll explain why. He's really.
Yoda is Drake.
Yo, and I'll explain why. He's really popular in his ends, right? He's really popular in his ends.
But Yoda doesn't have ends. It's a mud pool.
Yeah, let me finish.
Yoda lives
in a mud pool. It doesn't matter which end, because he's super popular in his ends. But in your ends, you've heard of the men's, though, right?
Yeah, sure.
And no matter what he says, he speaks in riddles, and for some reason, it's going to be on your girl's Instagram post, right?
Wait a minute.
So
the reason it's the same as Drake,
Yoda.
The reason? No,
because when Yoda comes from,
is Star Wars
nobody
Drake.
exists.
Wow. Yeah, because Drake is
He's
Yoda.
an anomaly. He is.
Because, bro, Yoda speaks in riddles, but yet only bitches understand it. Right? Because if I post a Drake comment in my post, people will be like, "Yo, it's like, oh, my man's meant to be like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, are you all good, bro?" But the second a girl posts the same shit, it just all makes sense, right? It's all ass backwards, bro. Drake is Yoda. He's our modern age Yoda because he's just the. He's the. What's the word I'm looking for?
He is that rare
He's the
species.
Representative. Like, he's just
nobody else
anytime
like him.
there's confusion,
Toronto,
you just go back to Yoda. Like Luke Skywalker.
In the industry, there's nobody like him.
No,
no. Not. Hey, I'm the biggest Drake fan you'll ever meet.
He is
I'm a huge
Yoda.
Drake fan.
Wow.
And anytime people hate on Drake, I tend to hate on them. Only for the sense I feel like, how are you going to hate on the guy that made it cool to even be yourself? Because I've been to the States.
No, you gotta be cool with being yourself before, though.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't even be as good as you were. You were popping. You were rapping before Drake.
Oh, 100%.
So no, you didn't say shit like that.
No.
You didn't make an impact before. After.
You know what? Maybe I'm saucy and not explaining it well. But what I will say is that all the times I've been pre-Drake in the States.
Versus
Excuse me, talking about where I'm from.
Yeah, they were trying to hear that shit.
No.
Versus, like, I was at Dr. Miami, the biggest plastic surgeon in the world.
that video, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I was
a lot of cocaine was involved in that.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Do you do coke?
Drugs.
What?
Do you do coke?
That's a super personal question.
No.
Hey! Shout out to my man Stitch. We got some real people in the building right now. My other 2 co-hosts don't touch nothing.
I don't mess with it, but it is what it is.
You always have to be wary of a guest. I got a real party dude here. Shout out to my man Stitch. Shout out to my man Stitch in the place.
I had someone tell me,
but you know what? I do a lot of other
cocaine, and I was like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yo, that's facts, dude.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't do a lot of other shit.
Hit some DMT or something, bro. Get in touch with your inner other consciousness.
I am already, man.
But shout out to that doctor.
You smoke weed, you would love everything else.
That's
why I don't do that shit.
But I'm gonna get too addicted. I know myself.
No, but you know what? Weed's easy to be mobile and live on.
Yeah,
you can't be popping ecstasy. I did it at one point in my life, but I wasn't functioning well.
Hey, but I know guys that have lost their lives doing cocaine.
My best friend lost his life. We're not going to talk about him.
Entertainment.
But,
Jesus.
Yeah, I went there.
Sniff chat?
Yeah, my ex-label. Fuck them.
Lost a few friends over the last couple years.
I'm just pulling up the name.
Managers, mentors over the same shit.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, to those that can partake and party and not have it ruin
your
life,
habit,
it's a fun thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
The second it eats up your life and is taking away anything that's important to you, you need to snap the fuck out of it. And that's all I'm gonna say. I party, I partake. I've done a lot of horrible shit. I've done a lot of great shit. I've done a lot of horrible shit.
I thought you were going to say I've done a lot of horrors. I was about to say, whoa.
I've done a lot of horrors too.
Have you ever smoked crystal meth?
Never.
What the fuck are you at? This guy's getting
What does it look like, though?
I don't remember what it looks like, but I smoked it once because it was a really awkward.
We're going to break this down in like 2 minutes, though.
Oh, you cutting the short?
Yeah,
the episode short?
Oh wow, that's way more comfortable.
They know it's for reality.
I gotta cut it. I gotta be up at 5 in the morning.
Say what's up.
So do I.
I gotta fucking drive out to Hamilton.
You know what's funny? My phone's blowing up right now. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
They're tripping.
Hey, well, yo, shout out to all my people out there who smoke crystal meth casually.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
No, it's not.
Is crystal meth a drug you can do casually?
If you had a best friend and you learned later in life that he liked to do dashes but still fuck bitches, would you separate yourself from him?
If what?
If he's ate ass but still fuck bitches.
Ate dudes' asses but still fuck bitches.
What
Would
the
you separate
fuck are you
yourself
asking
because
right
I'm making
now?
a final point to something he said.
Alright.
No, because he still fucking bitches, so he'll bring bitches towards my way. So no.
But you're not gonna hate on him because he's bi.
No, I would never hate on him for that.
Now it's like having a homie who smokes weed, and then you learn out a couple of months later, like, this dude like smoked mad meth, but he's mad cool. He's cool. He's got his life together. He does his shit. Would you treat him differently?
No.
That's the point we're trying to make right here. So shout out to all my people who smoke meth casually.
Smoke meth!
Casual meth, you know what I'm saying?
I've never made it.
I smoked it once, but I was like, whoa, that's nuts.
That's why I don't do
I smoked it once.
I have a very addictive personality. That's why I don't do certain things.
I do too, but
this has been my downfall.
You can still hit something
once, and I don't admit it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did I? I guess I did.
It's been like alcohol's been my downfall.
You can hit everything once
alcohol's everybody's downfall, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone,
you have to make the decision after the first time.
It's all good. You can all joke and laugh, but when it comes down to rapping,
fuck opiates. I've never done.
I get it, but I had a big alcohol.
I fuck bad bitches too, bro. When I'm bored, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. But I'm here to rap, bro.
Yeah. That's what it is, boy.
No, I feel you, man. Like I've been around the rock industry a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of rock bands. Like they probably do a lot more drugs than we kind of do in hip hop. But I just find the last few years hip hop has just started glorifying cocaine. I mean, it always kind of glorified cocaine, but not in the way that
I salute rappers who rap doing cocaine because it's like always been the uncool drug. Even when all the rappers who were popular were doing it, they couldn't rap about doing it. Prodigy was the only dude to come out that people still respected and be like, I spent too many nights sniffing coke getting right. You know what I mean? Everyone from MC Shan smoking crack in the 80s all the way up to the fucking 90s. The only other people to really talk about the drugs they was really doing was Wu-Tang, like the Hudson on PCP when I'm dusted. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. They were the only people, them and Prodigy, rapping honesty. That's what I like. I don't give a fuck if you make music about shooting heroin, as long as it's honest. Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers is one of their best songs. And the whole song. The whole song is about being under the bridge downtown. That's where I do something. I like it for the music. You know what? I'm 29 years old. Semi-charm life. All about crystal meth. The sky was gold. I was putting in my nose and I wish I could go back there. Someplace back there. Smiling in the pictures you would take. Doing crystal meth will lift you up until that break you won't stop. I took the bump I was given and I bumped up. I took the hit that I was given and I bumped again. Then I bumped again. Said, I know I get back there too. The place where I found sleep inside you.
White boy shit. With music, it's always cool. It's always easy to make something sound cool. Because it's music.
Well, music's good for making a lot of whack shit sound cool.
Yeah, so it's like
facts.
There'll be songs I heard it and then I listen to it back and I'm like, shit, that song was actually about that, but I can't even tell because the melody.
Yeah.
And I just rock with the song, even though I'm not.
No, I just love honesty. Yeah. You know what I love more than honesty? Yeah, but you know what? Future wasn't even doing that shit at the time he was making those songs. That's why I don't respect it. Like you can tell if not someone who's not really with it than someone who's really with it. If you're really with it, you know what I mean? When you're popping tabs and shit, you're like, yeah, Jay-Z ain't really doing tabs. You're like, but Eminem's doing tabs. You can just tell because you're doing it.
Let's get before the stitch. Let's unfortunately we gotta wrap it up a little bit. I do gotta get home very soon. I get some sleep before I fucking drive out to Hamilton.
You gotta go to Hamilton? Well, yo, we going to watch the game somewhere. Who's trying to come with us? Yo, Dustin, you gotta go to Hamilton?
I gotta drive to Hamilton.
I don't know, my girl kind of
if not, we'll go back to Pickering. Let us know. We'll get our crack and we'll get our heroin for someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to everyone with recreational, serious drug problems.
What's poppin', man? Where can we get your music right now? What's next on the docket? What's the next big move other than all these motherfucking shows I see you doing and all the
Stitch bars? I stay adapting. I'm like I said, I'm old school. I was big on MySpace, so I got the Spotify popping right now. I just had a record that I did with Dub J.
With 100K.
That just hit 150.
Word!
150.
Dub J make some noise for that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Noise for that, bro.
So my record, Heartless Mess with Dub J, just hit 150K. I'm doing an album with them. Man's guaranteed me 1 million views because I told him I want one of those plaques. Like
you want
the
platinum plaque.
Bro, he was part of Baby Blue Sound Crew, bro. And I didn't realize about this man. It's like he's the real deal.
Yeah.
And Dub J, shout outs to Dub J. His beats are ferocious. Every move he makes is just calculated. Yeah. That's what I needed to learn. I needed to know that it was all about chess, not about checkers. You know, I make dumb move after dumb move all day. But the fact that there's guys in my corner that actually make smart, intelligent
that's when you can really do.
That's when I know, okay, there's a hope for this shit.
Question though.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with the music videos? Because I try to find some music videos.
No, you're not consistent with the music videos.
No, I'm not.
But that's actually one thing before you continue, because I know you're about to rebuttal that and get your explanation.
On the crew, bro.
But you know what, actually, with me, that's what makes me respect you actually a lot more than a lot of artists. Because most of the other artists I know buzzing with that type of popularity, and I won't name names.
They need those.
Most of them are friends of the show.
They're very important.
Their songs are half-assed. It's the videos that's carrying them.
Yo, notice that.
But you're getting the pop without the video.
See, you just said it, and I appreciate you for touching on that because
it's because you're a lyricist.
That's a lot of it.
If you spit like someone to someone, then I wouldn't say.
I'm a firm believer that, you know what, if the quality is good enough, that you don't need. I don't need 8 bitches shaking their fucking crotches in front of my whip.
I'm at the point where I'm about to hire 8 women to shake their crotch in my video.
Of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a firm believer of that.
I was looking for like a video to pop in the thing.
No.
I was like, I can't find shit.
No. The only thing you'll find is being dragged sword fighting each other.
The poppiest track
Hey, yo, and it was like -20 that day, too.
You guys look cool, man.
The weirder the video sounds, the more I'm down. Because I'm like that. Bro, one thing to learn about Young Stitch, I'm not your orthodox rapper, bro. I'll bring you quality content, but visually, no, I need something different. I don't get off on that bitches twerking. I got a bad girl. My girl's super sexy. I got a bad
You got a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, make noise for Young Stitch.
I got a bad bitch. I got a girl, and you know what? She treats me great, and you know what? Just the way music's treated me great. Like, there's no, you know, how do I say this? I sound like a cocky dickhead. There's been no shortage of girls, right?
Yeah.
So
we fuck bitches.
Yeah. Fat bitches. He ain't wrong.
Just to be real with y'all, I do fuck a lot.
But the way I look at it is like. So now you have room to be artistic, and it's like, do you just do the same shit every time? Because every Roni video I look at, or every K-Money video, it's just gonna be girls. I'll see Chrome as there, or shout out to a couple girls I know, but I mean, it's the same 8 girls in every video, and they know some of them are watching this interview right now.
Yeah. Everybody just beats the dead horse.
That's it.
Move on
and
to
you
the
know
next
what?
horse.
For one, I'm a white rapper. Okay.
That's the thing. We can't do that kind of shit.
I can't say nigga. I can't say that.
Oh shit!
No. We're talking.
But But like, I can't say that obvious shit. So I need to come up with something that's different that I can get everybody in my corner because I can't just automatically make me and my because right away they're gonna be like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And that's the first thing I always deal with right off the top, right? So if I just do my thing and I just show that it's not about being believable. It's just about when you look at me, do I look like I give a fuck what you're saying or do I not? Now add that on the fact that show me your best men's and I'll out rap them under the fucking curb. Under everything, right? Yeah. And that's how I look at everything. It's like you can't judge it based off the color, the street cred. It's like, yo, who wants this? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'll go perform a show next week with me and Maloney, and there could be 10 people in the fucking crowd. I don't care. We're gonna fucking kill it. And then the next week, Merch's gonna link me up. Yo, Stitch, yo, I got the fucking. And guess what? Guess what I'm gonna do? The same goddamn thing every time. This is what I do.
That's what's
Whether
up.
it's 10 people, 12 people, it's always what I do. It's not racist, nothing. This is my lane. This is what I do. Either you fuck with it or you don't.
That's what's up, man.
And that's what I represent.
So what's next on the docket, man? We about to, you know what I'm saying? What's
we'll
next?
Wrap it up. You know what? I got a tour coming right now. I want to book the tour.
What cities you looking to hit?
Everything I haven't done. So everything outside of Ontario.
Okay.
I've done Ontario to the point like. I'm from Northern Ontario. I'm from Kirkland Lake. Shout out to Kirkland Lake. I do the show every year. You guys, if you guys want to come up and get some interview footage, it's going to be blessed.
I'm down. Link me some media passes.
Buddy.
I might be able to.
You guys have no idea. You guys
the details.
When is it?
Don't worry about the media. Like when you turn the mics, I'll tell you about what you guys. I'll tell you about what you guys are coming to. Red knows all about that.
We need some mics picking that shit up.
So wrong.
Sometimes you just grind.
Up north, bro, they treat us like how they treat you how you want to be treated. Like when you come home, you're like, fuck, I wish I was back in Kirkland. Because up there, all they're used to is they got the Tragically Hip. They got like I was the first guy to ever bring hip hop into Northern Ontario.
Crazy.
I'm the first
ever. I was the first person. I'm talking Timmins. I'm talking North Bay. They never booked a rapper out there because it was against it because they're racist up there. It's a small northern white town.
Yeah, they never
until they realize. Casey Robaz's boy there. Oh, he's actually a rapper and he's from Kirkland Lake. And that's all it took to open it. And now I've been there for 2 years and I come back and we have a show booked this year. And I just found out from the promoter of the show, she goes, honestly, we've done Tragically Hip. We've done Headley. We've done everything. There's not been a buzz for a show that we're about to bring there.
That's crazy.
Because they're all 18, 19-year-old kids. What are they listening to?
But do you know what?
No, they're not.
Hip-hop.
They're listening to Lil Uzi Vert. Fucking come on. What are we kidding? So when we come in, they're like, wait, I'm from Kirkland Lake, Ontario. 2.5 hours north of North Bay, Ontario. We're talking way the fuck up there. And I can go bump some Migos shit and be at the club grinding on my bits. Well, bro. We've tapped into a market that is like unexistent.
Well, that's actually it's crazy. See, I don't want to mention somebody's name, but either way,
do it. You have to.
No, but everybody in the room knows who he is. He's a friend of mine. Either way, he's a promoter. But that's exactly what he did. That's his genius move.
Oh yeah, Robs.
All right, well, whatever. We're gonna call out the Robbie, but that was his genius move. Like he might do.
I don't have nothing bad to say about Robbie G.
No, that's my dude. Yo, shout
smart
out to Robbie.
promoter.
Shout out to Robbie.
And you know what? I love that he stayed comfortable in the music he's trying to push.
Exactly.
He stayed at it, and it's actually good. I listen to your shit, Robbie. It's dope. Shout out to you.
Man, I toured with him out east, and I'm mad at a certain point because we're meeting the same people. But I mean, he's been out there doing it and shit. But it's like. You know what I mean? Like, I'm barring and stuff, but he's got that music. He's got his pocket, you know what I mean? And the people are like, Robbie gets reviewed, man. I'm telling you. He gets reviewed. People, and you know what? Myself, you know what I mean? I'm all about, vicious lyricism, either way, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Really barring out guys, atom bombs, fucking dudes are just vicious. Either way, Robbie, he's dope. But he's not a vicious MC.
But you know what? He's dope.
But his pockets, people fuck with hard. And the way he built his brand is so organic, man. I got mad respect for Robbie.
Yeah. Shout out Robbie G, but again, man.
Yeah, shout out to Robbie G. You know what? We've had some bad.
I have zero problems, Robbie.
Me and Robbie had some mix-ups in the past, but I just want him to know right here on air. First here to hear it. Yeah, I fuck with you, Robbie.
Well, you're rocking the Junk Show, aren't you?
Yeah, is that him?
Yeah, he's behind it.
Hey, there you go. You know what? I lined up the Junk Show, but that was before Chris
And
Thomas.
he's got a sub-promoter. So, yo, do you know Bolin then?
Who?
Bolin? Michael Bolin?
Because he's helping David Bolin. London Nights.
Because he's running with the show, too, so that's why I was wondering. That's
what's up, man. But, man, but on that note, what are you going to say, bro? Because unfortunately, I got to fucking make
Dustin is Jones and to get the fuck out of here. So either way, you know what it is. Breaking Records Radio plays.
Yeah, we going to watch the game? Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Yeah, we watch the Raptors hour shit.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking Records Radio, 8 p.m. this Saturday, www.maximumfm.ca. Ace interview, amazing interview, one of my favorite interviews on. You tune into that. Replays Tuesday, 2 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. You know what the fuck is up.
Yeah. Shout out my man Stitch.
Young Stitch in the place.
Thank you for having me, boys. Honestly, man, I got a lot of respect for the three mans in this room right here, bro. My boy Maloney, my boy Dustin, my boy like Stoan, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Toronto Raptors.
Hey.
Yo, this was a dope episode. I can't even lie.
Yo, when Mike is impressed, and he wasn't even laughing that much tonight.
Yeah, but you know, we let him
That's a good episode.
It's a good episode.
Yo, rhinos in my anus.
All right, we out of here.